Who do you think would make sense for them? Do you think do you think they'll go down Patriot Lane again and look at a B. Flo or Vrabel, even though things failed down Patriot Lane with Dave Ziegler and Josh McDaniels 2 years ago? Right? That's the other thing that's a part of this as well.
I think that the challenge will be convincing Mark Davis not to go down that route because of what happened with Ziegler and McDaniels. And Brady's in position to do it if he can vouch for Brian Flores as being different from Josh McDaniels.
Right.
Although Brady was a lot closer to McDaniels than he was to Flores. But that would be the key. You got Brady there to say this guy won't be, like Belichick. He won't be a megalomaniac. He won't be over the top. He won't be a guy that pisses everyone off. But here's the other side of it, too. We have the jobs where you can attract people who have options, and we have the jobs where you can't. And if you would put Bears in the category where maybe we can attract people with options, and if you would put Jets or Jaguars, let's just go Jaguars, in the especially because of the whole Trent Baalke angle we've talked about, in the category of teams that won't attract coaches with options, where do the Raiders fall? I think they're closer to you're going to have to hire somebody who doesn't have options. That if somebody has options, they might not want to go work for Mark Davis. They might not want to go into a situation where it's been perpetual failure and firings. And also, you throw, look, who do I answer to now? Who do I answer to? Mark Davis is the owner. Tom Brady's got 10%. Tom Brady's got a voice. Who's in charge of this thing? Who do I have to listen to? It's nice to have one boss, not multiple bosses. Because if you got one, that's the person who you need to keep happy. If you've got multiple, you got to keep both of them happy at different times, sometimes all of the time. I don't know that there's a lot of selling points to this job right now, other than Las Vegas if you love Las Vegas. But that becomes a turnoff, like you said, for Vrabel. You may be like anti-Las Vegas, and that's not my style, and that's not my speed, and I don't want to live there. I don't want to work there. You may have some coaches who feel that way, too.
No,
so it's not going to be easy for them to find somebody who's just rushing to Las Vegas for this job.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors there, and I think you explained it right. And I think the one thing might be, like, some coaches might look at it and go, man, the team needs a lot of work, and that's a good thing because it's a blank canvas. But at the same time, some coaches might look at it and go, man, it's a lot of work. Right, that team's not close. Right, we need to fix a lot of positions. So that's going to fancy some coaches, and other ones are going to go, I don't know if they're going to give me enough time to figure that all out. But yeah, those are going to be the big problems for them. And then where are they sitting at? Number 6 in the NFL draft right now? Number 6. I mean, there's a chance, and you listen and talk to people right now. I mean, whether it's Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders, who everybody talks about as being the 1-2 guy in the draft, will they be there at 6? That's going to be a question there too as they go forward. We know the Giants, the Tennessee Titans, and the Cleveland Browns, they're all going to be in the quarterback conversation, or at least mulling that a little bit. So moves might have to be made. Free agency, whatever. There's a lot to think about there in Las Vegas and what you want to do there. And I think you explained kind of the concerns. And I agree with you in that people that have a lot of options, I don't think Vegas is going to be at the top of the list of their wish list.
And, again, when you look at the revolving door, you want a little continuity. You want a chance. And coaches are starting to figure out, okay, I'm in the range of guys who are being considered for head coaching jobs. The window is open for me to possibly get one. I'm not just going to take whichever one comes along, because I go there for 2 or 3 years, I get fired, and I'm back to being a coordinator for the rest of my career, and I never have a chance to thrive because they weren't patient with me. And I think that candidates are realizing, let's not jump prematurely, and teams are starting to realize, let's not continue this cycle of we got to fire and hire and fire and hire. Now, the Raiders jumped into it this year, but some teams like the Giants refrained from it because there is value in continuity. There is value in trying to build something. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.